And you also get these if you order from the same seller as I did. Oh, this one looks so great. It's some kind of fake leather, the texture at least. And to the touch, yeah, it's actually some kind of fake leather. I mean, I'm talking about fake leather like it's some kind of big thing, but I got this for like 26 euros. So for that kind of price, this is really a luxurious packaging. And even this is fake leather, just in a different color. Well, let's take a look at the paperwork first. Well, for some reason, it sticks to it. Both of these silicone plastic thingies are sticking to the paper for some reason. But this is why I like filming unboxings right off the bat, because when you film an unboxing after you actually unbox the product, you miss these kind of details. So yeah, listen and enjoy every day. That's what's written on there with tiny letters. And for the Chinese ones, well, I can't help you. Let me focus. And yeah, these informations are useful for us as well. And yeah, here's the English version. Let's move on to the main thing, the really interesting part, the actual earpieces and cable. So if I lift out the first one, it's really light. From the pictures it may seem like it's some kind of heavy metal thingy, and even though it looks like metal, and also, well, it feels like metal as well, it's really light. The tips on here feel like bubble gum. When you press them, they're kind of sticky, and they even take up the texture of your fingers, so your fingerprint. They're so sticky, or what should I call them. But eventually they all return to their shape, so they are some kind of memory foam thingy, I guess. But sadly, the part where they were sticking to the paper is discolored. It's kind of pinkish, reddish. While on camera it may seem, it may appear in a different color, but in real life it's a little bit pink. Well, meh. But it's really sticky and stuff like that. It will be interesting to see how it feels in my ear. Let's put this back and let's move on to the cable and other possible contents of the box. So first off, let's see the earpieces. I mean the tips. These are just regular silicone tips that you would find on any kind of cheap IEM. And before we move on to the cable, I'll just show you the tips that you receive if you buy from the same seller as I did on AliExpress. So these tips are black, but they feel pretty much the same as the blue ones. So that's great. Now onto the cable. For this part, it doesn't feel really cheap, but it doesn't feel as high quality as it looks on the pictures or in Z's video, Z's Pantera's video. This feels plasticky, this feels metally, but how it's put together, it doesn't feel as premium as it looks. As for the cable, it's thinner. It's actually thinner than it looks on camera. And if you like move it between your fingers like this, it almost hurts a little bit. But whatever. Let's remove this Velcro, which is holding it together. And you can completely remove the Velcro, by the way, without breaking it. So if you remove it here, you can still reuse it. And if we take a look at the breaking point here, this is also metal. There's a strain relief here, and there's a plastic piece here with which you can set the breaking point for your liking. And finally, here are the Mmc X connectors. This cable ain't half bad, but it's really not as high quality as it looks on camera. So yeah, that's it. Those are all the contents of the box. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and if you want to see more audio, gaming related stuff, then feel free to subscribe to this channel.